The historic Balangiga Bells are finally back in the Philippines 117 years after it was taken by American troops as a war trophy in 1901. Officials says the return of bells signals closure of the painful past between the Philippines and the United States. Lea Ylagan explains why.
After more than a century, the three Balangiga Bells have arrived home today on board the U.S. Air Force C-130 plane. The bells were transported from the U.S. Air Base in Okinawa, Japan, and arrived at the Villamor Air Base in Pasay City at 10:35 in the morning. U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines Sung Kim handed the bells over to Philippine Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana during a ceremony at the Air Base. Ambassador Sung Kim says the return of the historic bells reflects the history and strengthened ties of the Philippines and the U.S.
Our decision to return the bells clearly reflects our shared values, shared history, and our commitment to this relationship. This is a relationship of equals, of two independent sovereign nations, and of mutual respect.
The Balanggiga church bells tolled on the morning of September 28, 1901 to signal the attack of the villagers against American troops. 48 American soldiers were killed in the incident. But the American troops retaliated and killed 2,000 men above the age of 10 in the town and took the bells as war booty. Two of the bells were displayed in a museum in Wyoming and another in South Korea. Efforts to retrieve the bells were made since 1950s, but the U.S. only agreed to return the wartime artifacts when President Rodrigo Duterte demanded for it in his 2017 State of the Nation address. U.S. Defense Deputy Assistant Secretary Joseph Felter says the America decided to return the bells in respect to the Philippines and to honor the two countries' shared sacrifices.
We have no closer ally anywhere than the Philippines, and this is a gesture that we hope is viewed positively as an investment in this relationship in our alliance. So again, this is what allies do. This is what friends do.
Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana says the homecoming of the bells signals closure of a painful past between the two countries.
It's actually a happy day, a happy occasion for every one of us, and the bells are back home. And we join the people of Samar especially in rejoicing for the return of the bells.
The Balanggiga town resident and grandchild of Vicente Candilosas, who sounded the bells during the Filipinos' attack in 1901, describes the bells' return as long overdue.
Masayang-masaya ang mga taga-Balanggiga. Ang simbolo ng kampana sa amin ay yung amin pagligtas sa sarili namin sa mga mananakop. Freedom!
The Balanggiga Bells are temporarily displayed at the Philippine Air Force Museum. A two-day public viewing will be held beginning Wednesday before its reinstallation in Balanggiga, Samar on Saturday, December 15. Lea Ylagan, UNTV, News and Rescue, Pasay City.